You know, navigating forgiveness isn't always easy, especially when our own hearts are unsure. Check out this clip of Jessica's candid response of how she felt when she found out that I wanted to have a relationship with her.
So my sister did text me and she did call me and I did drop the phone. She thought I threw it after I told her who he was because she knew how I felt and that I didn't want anything to do with him because he'd never been there or been around or he wasn't present. And I decided at that moment that I wasn't going to deal with it then either. So I put it with all my other emotions in that box and locked it up in my heart and said, I'm not doing anything. God had other plans. For a year, God continued to work in my heart and told me that I needed to trust him. And he didn't tell me with what, and he didn't tell me why. He just said, you need to trust me. I have something for you, and it's so big. Just trust me. And I still didn't believe it, and I still didn't want it, and I wasn't going to talk about it. In February of 2010, my father-in-law, who had taken on the role of father in my life, was dying of COPD. And in that hospice room, I had a loud moment with God. If I'd have been anywhere else, I'd have been screaming. But in that room, as I prayed for him, I said, this is not okay, God. Why are you taking him? Who is going to be my daddy now? My grandfather's old. I can't call him. He can't hear me when I call. And now he's dying. My father-in-law is dying. And you're taking the only daddy I have. And I ended that prayer there and continued to stick all those daddy needs in that box, unaddressed, unwanted. And then in that day in February of 2011, when my sister called me, my marriage was not in a good place. My kids were not in a good place. Nothing was working. And God continued to say, trust me. I have something for you. Just trust me. And then I got a Facebook friends request from Jimmie Bratcher.